This is a story of a magical island located in Pacific Mexico. Isla Isabel is known as the Galapagos of Mexico, and for good reason. Once you set eyes upon this prehistoric and untouched island, you feel transported to a world where animals live undisrupted, with only minor care, research, and interaction from humans. We have had the amazing opportunity to visit Isla Isabel not only once, but twice, and at the most opportune times. We first visited in December during mating season, and again in February, just as the nests were bursting with new life.
I'm Kate, and this is my husband Mick, our kids, Thomas and Bentley. 5 years ago, we had this crazy idea to travel the world with our kids, and never did we imagine our mode of transportation would be a sailboat. These are my parents. It's been their lifelong dream to sail across oceans. And so together, a dream was born. Come along with us as we learn, laugh,
I play with boats.
and explore. And hey, don't forget to hit subscribe.
I just can't stop singing. Oh, how baby I love
We made it! Woohoo! Excited?
There's no seashell.
We're back!
The anchorage around the island is really rocky, so we patiently found a sandy spot to throw our anchor down in, but we still threw out a fender that's attached to a trip line in case we get fouled on anything. You can go out in the dinghy and pull up that trip line, which in theory should release your anchor. So we just arrived to Isabel this afternoon, and Hattie and I came straight to shore. We're on the south side because it was a little too swelly where we anchored on the east side to get to that beach where all the Blue Footed Boobies are. But there are frigates all over this island, and when we were here in December they were all nesting, and now all the babies have hatched and they're freaking cute. You pan the treetops here and there's just hundreds of frigates. The males have these huge red skin things that they like blow up, and they do this weird chattering noise. They're really crazy looking birds. They look like they belong in Jurassic Park. Yeah. It's really weird.
Booby Beach. Booby! Woo! Behind us is the South Anchorage, and we've heard there's really only room for one boat in there because there's just a tiny little sand patch and everything else is reef and rock. And if you fouled your anchor on that, it would be really hard. You'd probably lose your anchor. But look how epic that spot is that that boat has with the rock behind. Like, it's just so insane. All the birds circling.
made it to the other side. We're already seeing blue-footed boobies. One of the real stars of the island are, of course, the blue-footed boobies. We loved learning more about these unique and hilarious birds.
I've never seen a bird so unique as these.
Our first trip had us in giggles as we watched the boobies pair up by performing the adorable whistle, dance, and toe tapping in hopes of reeling in their perfect mate. The color of the male booby's feet is what attracts the girls. The darker the blue, the more skilled fisherman he is. The booby's feet vary in color based on what they've eaten in the last 48 hours. One way to tell the male and female boobies apart is by their voice. The boys whistle while the girls have a hoarse honk. Once they've paired up, they stick together through the process of making a nest. Nests are made on the ground in soft dirt or sand, and then carefully covered in bird guana, or poop. The pair take turns looking after the nest and heading out to sea to fish. Boobies are incredible fishermen and are often seen diving high in the sky down into the sea, catching small fish like anchovies, mackerel, and sardines. It may appear that boobies have it pretty well made on Isla Isabel. However, there is an enemy lurking in the trees. These massive and prehistoric-like birds are on every branch of every tree throughout the island. Frigate birds are quite majestic. Check out that large gular pouch that they blow up to attract the ladies.
He's staring at me. Hey, they're drilling. How they're cute.
I feel like we're walking through a jungle now. There's just birds right above our heads in the treetops.
I feel like an explorer.
I'm such an explorer.
We're exploring through the jungle, and we're watching. It might be mating season.
That guy's just doping to some tunes. Look at him. Whoa.
Despite their large size, they are a little more delicate than you might think. Frigates lack the oil glands to waterproof their feathers, and so, if they're immersed, they are quickly drenched and too heavy to take off again. While they do have an amazingly hooked beak for scooping small fish off the surface of the water, they seem to prefer to turn to piracy, and they snatch a booby's hard-earned fish from his beak. The booby's other predator is the iguana. Since boobies nest on the ground, they are very exposed to any little critter that happens to be crawling along and spot a nice, tasty egg on their daily walk.
I've noticed the iguanas get really close to the nests and they grab the eggs and eat them.
I'm sorry, baby girl. Did you lose a babe?
So we've been trying to sneak him away.
Aw, sorry, girlie.
You can see all the crumbs around it.
We had the amazing opportunity to speak with researchers that have been coming to the island since 1989 to study and tag the blue-footed boobies and their nests. Their great concern this spring was that due to heavy swells, the beach on the east side of Isla Isabel is being washed away, and along with it, the boobies' nests.
Your nest is about to fall, sweetheart.
The sea life surrounding Isla Isabel is just as spectacular as the island itself. A hot spot for whales showing off their young, feeding and enjoying the warm waters of Mexico. Snorkeling around the island can be quite spectacular, from the amazing underwater geography to the tropical fish swimming all around your boat. It can feel like you're in the middle of a striking aquarium.
And the sun is coming up. And we're just waiting for our morning whale show.
Whoa. 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 Whoa, what's happening over there? They're everywhere. That's huge. Oh, that is massive. I think it's a whole bunch of babies live there.
3, 4.
Okay, we've had like 3 different pods just pass us. One, we're trying to figure out what they are. What do you think they are, Bentley?
It could be pygmy sperm, maybe.
Oh,
Or a false killer whale.
yeah. Cool, man. That's a great little card you have there of all the whales. Heaven to me. That kind of water and beautiful scenery like those rocks and no humans.
It's pretty nice.
It's amazing here. I love it.
Someone put an elevator in here.